be invested. We want to spend our money right. I'm making sure as your host today that you get every piece of it. Are y'all ready for some more knowledge?
Yes.
Awesome. Has anyone ever heard the name Shaniece Wise?
Yes.
I heard about this woman who be leaving smoke behind because she's so unstoppable, right? Awesome. Well, y'all, let me tell you right now, you are in for an incredible treat. Don't even think about getting relaxed because she is about to bring the fire. Miss Unstoppable Woman of Central Ohio, the nation's international, who was just seen on TBN on an international talk show. So what I know about Miss Shaniece Wise is she effectively, everyone can teach, but everyone is not effective in teaching. But Shaniece effectively teaches strategies to help individuals identify, activate, and maximize their gifts. Who got some gifts that need to be maximized? Yes. How many of you have gifts but you're not quite sure what they are?
Yes.
She's the one to see. Well, without further ado, ladies, empty out again. Whatever just happened 5 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, empty out. Put on your ears. And once again, I want to announce this because the music was on. If you are a businesswoman and you came and you didn't have any brochures, any business cards, we are here to support each other. There's a table back in the back. You can sign your name, your website, your number, and we will see to it that all the women here today will get your information and take advantage of the opportunity. The next break, make sure, I'm going to ask you who you met new. Make sure you meet at least 5 new people before we leave here. So as you're networking, buying, meet some new women, connect with some new women. Ladies, I'm about to say gentlemen, that's tonight. Ladies, it is my honor to introduce to you a woman who has inspired me by Facebook stalking. My Facebook stalking, I didn't know I was a Facebook stalker until my friend told me. But let's give it up for Shaniece Wise. Y'all can do better than that.
All right. Well, I stand here because of God's glory. You have no idea my story. How God has brought me to this place, my trials and tribulations, they cannot be erased. I've fallen so many times, but I get back up. Dusty knees and all, it's okay, because I know my stuff. Always looking ahead and never looking back. Always looking up at Him, and never will I lack. They call me the unstoppable one, and my gifts are to teach, develop, and empower. People ask me, how can you do those things? Only because of His power. So aren't you tired of sitting and watching life move ahead? Yeah? I'm going to ask that again. Aren't you tired of sitting and watching life move ahead?
Yes.
Aren't you ready to get out there and make your money and make your bread?
Yes.
So if you said yes, go ahead and pack your bag. Get ready. Get on my plane. Because I promise you, if you get connected to me in my programs, your life and your business will never be the same.
Amen.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Y'all better get up and clap for me. I was rehearsing that with my son. So listen, I was rehearsing that with my son, and he's 8 years old, and you have to know him. He's like, no, mommy, say this, do these movements. I'm like, anyway, well, good morning, y'all. Good afternoon. My name is Shaniece M. Wise, and I come to teach y'all today. And I first want to say to Adrienne, we met last year, and she has so blossomed. Oh my gosh, from when she got into one of my coaching programs, and to see her now, she is doing amazing. What y'all say? What y'all agree? So go ahead and give Adrienne a round of applause. She is so phenomenal. I love working her and her husband together. because you didn't invest in the workshop. You invested in yourself to be here. That says a lot about you. That says that you desire something more, right?
Yeah.
Okay? So if you're with me, just shake your head.
Yeah.
If I see you fall asleep, I'm going to make you get up and run around the building. So stay awake. I know it's cold outside, but it's some good energy in here. So again, thank y'all for coming. Adrian, thank you for having me. And Adrian gave me the topic, activating your authenticity. So I'm like, okay. Well, she gave me this topic. I teach a workshop all over. How many of you have been to my workshop, Activating Your Gifts? Some of you have. Okay, so I teach that workshop. So I thought it was really befitting for her to give me this title and this topic. But I was still seeking God on what y'all needed today. And I'm like, okay, you know how we have conversations with the Lord, right? And we're like, okay, God. You know, and I'm like, what do they want today? What are they hungry for today? Since, you know, 17 stands for the year of victory. Write that down, I just gave myself. What do they need? Are they tired of hearing the same old thing? You know, are they, obviously if they keep hearing the same old thing and they're not moving, maybe it's not effective. God, what is it that they desire? And I have to stay on track with my notes, because I can run over and over and over, and I have y'all here till tomorrow. So I want to make sure that I stay on track. But I said, God, you know how we have conversations with the Lord, and He don't answer back, and you be like, God, where you at? You be looking at your tables. You know, you're like, I need to hear from you, because I want to make sure that I'm ready to give them exactly what they need. And at the same time, I got an inbox on Facebook from a young lady who attended one of my workshops. And she said, Shaniece, what you taught at that workshop, I have implemented, and it has completely changed my life. So I was sitting here trying to change my message, but what I realized, the message that I have now is still effective, and it's still needed. So today, I'm going to talk to you about who you be.
Who you be?
So let me share with you a story. If anybody knows me, my family is very big and we are very authentic. My great grandmother died 2 weeks before she turned 102. Wow. Yeah, she was an absolutely amazing. You know what? First of all, give my mother a hand over there. She travels with me. She supports me. She's just absolutely phenomenal. You know, when I was a teenager, I couldn't stand her. But now I'm so grateful for everything that she did and the woman that I've become. So please give her a hand. So my great-grandmother, she was getting ready to be 102. And I remember so clearly, and my family jokes with me because I can never remember nothing. But this is what I can remember. I used to get off the bus, and I would go, because she lived with my grandparents. It was my granddaddy's mother. And we were raised, me and my brother were raised that we had two parents, my parents and my grandparents. And we would go over to their house every day after school. I was 11 years old. And I would always run and go sit in her room and listen to her stories. I would play the flute for her. I did play the flute. I played an instrument. And she would just tell some amazing stories, and she was very transparent. She talked about, you know, to live that long, she's seen a lot of life happen, right? So every day I would just run to her room and run to her room and run to her room. I couldn't wait. I would be sitting on the bus waiting to get to her. I loved her. And she would just be sitting in that rocking chair. She would be sitting, waiting. Now, baby. And she would tell those stories. She would tell the stories, and I could see the stories. I could feel the stories. And she talked about my grandparents, and my grandfather had 6 brothers and sisters, and everybody had kids. So she would talk about that, and she would talk about how she instilled the closeness, and how she instilled how to love each other. And if something was going on inside of our family, the outside world would not know it. She taught a lot of family values. And I never forget getting off the bus one day, and it was like a dark and gloomy day. And I walked in my grandparents' house, and my grandmother was boo-hoo crying. I said, this was not her mother, but she learned to love her like it was her mother. And she was sitting in her chair, she was just crying. And I knew instantly something happened to my great-grandmother. So I come to find out that she had died in my grandma's arms that day. And I'm like, okay, Lord, what about the stories? What am I supposed to do now? I don't have those stories. And then I start thinking about, but I remember those stories. I remember the things that she's instilled. And now, I was 11 years old, and now my family is just as close. We do everything together. At our family reunion, we have over 100 people there all the time. That's how we are. That's how we grow. We are very authentic in who we be. So the legacy that she has left still lives on today. She was authentic in her legacy. What type of legacy are you going to leave? Who's going to remember your story? Who's going to remember the things that you completed and accomplished in life? How many of you are sitting on a gift that needs to be activated, that you need to give birth to? How many of you, and I come today to make you a little bit uncomfortable, so don't get mad at me, okay? Shake your head, yes? All right. Y'all still awake?
Yes.
How many of you have some amazing things that are inside of you that you want to birth, but you're afraid to birth? How many of you have businesses, but you're really afraid of the success to take them to the next level?
Yeah.
How many of you are alive? Some of y'all just live. Y'all there? So I want you to know that this is a season of entrepreneurship. This is a season of entrepreneurship. And I also want you to know that there's enough out there. I was listening to the speaker earlier, and I so agree. There's enough out there for every one of you to be successful. And being authentic is being true to yourself and who you be. In my book called Activating Your Gifts that I published, there's an activity in there titled, Who Do You Be? Who are you? If you stripped away all your makeup, all your weaves, Lord,
Right.
your stilettos, your lashes, who do you be? I want you to write that down. Who are you? Who are you? So over in Jeremiah, the Lord says, I knew you before I formed you, when you were in your mother's womb. So he knows who we are, but who are you? Who do you be? How do you define yourself? If someone came up to you and said, tell me a little bit about you. Y'all know as women, we can talk about everybody else, right? We can, oh, she's so great, she's so amazing, but when it comes to ourselves, we don't know how to talk about ourselves, right? We don't know how to be bold and say who we are and be okay with that because we're so worried about what other people got to say. Who cares what other people have to say? If you have to stand on an island by yourself, then you better stand tall. It doesn't matter what other people have to say. It is time for you to activate your gifts, activate your authenticity, and be who you need to be. Think about this, and I want you to write this down. This is my favorite quote that I say all the time. The longer you sit on your gift, the longer somebody else will not be blessed. Your gift is tied to other people's blessings. So are you okay with when the Lord calls you home for you to go to your grave knowing that you could have been a blessing to other people, but because of your fear and because of you being afraid, you sat on your gift? It is time to activate. So in the activity, Who You Be, let me tell you the story. So my son, he's 8 years old, and he thinks he's the Flash. So for those of y'all who like Marvels, I am a Marvel fanatic, okay? He thinks he's the Flash, right? So his teacher called me one day and was like, Brandon is not listening. And I'm like, Lord. So when he got home, I said, now, Brandon, if you don't start listening, Mommy's going to take those shoes that you wear because you think you're the Flash. I'm going to take away all your superhero powers. He's like, oh, no, Mommy, okay, I promise I'm going to do what I need to do, and I'm going to act right. And I said, if you don't act right, because he wears these shoes, like, he has a lot of shoes, but he wears these shoes that are falling apart, holes in them, because he said they give him speed, and then and I mean, we have tried to throw them away. It's not working. He will go get them, so I've given up. But that word identifies him, and he's associated that word with who he be, right? So in that, I teach what I call power words, and some of you know this, right? Your power words can change your life. So I want you to really quickly write down 5 words that describe you. And if you did this before, do it again. Because obviously you ain't doing what you need to be doing. Real quick. And as you're writing down these words, I want you to think about this. If you were in a room, let's say you're a real estate agent. If you were in a room, who's a real estate agent in here? With 1,000 other real estate agents, what would make you authentic? What would make you stand out? What would make people want to be in your space? So as you write down your words, think about words that really, really describe who you be. So when I got the inbox from the young lady, this is what I was teaching at the workshop, right? So she went home and she put those words on her wall because I shared that I have 5 people in my family text me 5 words that describe who he is. And I took those words, I got them laminated, and they're on his wall. Every morning and every night, I make him say his words. Because I can't wait for the world to tell my son who he be. It's up to me. That's my responsibility. God gave him to me as a gift. So when life gets hard, and y'all know we have mountains and we have valleys, I need him to go back to that place and remember what Mommy taught him when he was 8 years old. And y'all know he hates saying it, right? So not only does he say his words, in front of it, he puts I am. I am blessed. I am anointed. I am favored. I am amazing. I am courageous. And then he has to say, this is really what frustrates him. He has to tell me why. So he's like, Mommy, I'm amazing because when I go to the basketball court, I'm going to get shot. And y'all have to know my But I said, tell me why you're amazing in school. Tell me why you're amazing when you're reading. I need him to get to the core of why he's amazing. So as you write your words, pick words that describe you. Be a beast about it. Be bold about your words. Forget about what anybody else has to say about you. Because this is your season, right?
That's right. Come on now.
This is your season of victory. This is your season to rise above. And be careful not to speak anything negative, because life and death is in the power of the tongue, right? So you will never hear me say words like, I can't afford. You'll never hear me call my son bad. Now, he may be doing some stuff he shouldn't be doing, but I'm not speaking that over his life. We have to learn how to transition what we say, right? So if you desire to have a successful business, then your power statement needs to say that. And your power statement connects your power word. So I am, and then whatever you put behind it, that becomes your power statement. Right? And then how many of you, when you were children, you were like, I grow up, I'm going to do this and I'm going to be this. I'm going to be a lawyer, I'm going to be a doctor. How many of y'all did that? Right? Everybody in here. And then when life happens, we lose that, right? So how many are you still saying, I'm gonna be, right? You, thank you for being honest. It's time to stop saying, I'm gonna be. You know, one of the things that frustrates me the most with business owners, Frederick Douglass has a quote, and he says, with no struggle, there is no progress. One of the things that frustrates me when I am coaching business owners is, I'm too tired, I'm too busy, and I don't have money. When you want something bad enough, you will go get it. When y'all want those $200 weaves, you will make them. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. You want braids? And be 3 people working on that head. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. As women, we will make a way. We will find a way. We have to put our priorities in a different place. We will go buy some red bottoms. And I'm at fault for this as well. We will go buy Gucci bags, Fendi purses, but we won't invest in ourselves. You're the #1 player on your team.
Yeah.
If you don't invest in you, who else will? And I'm telling you, what wears me out about business owners is that you, and remember, I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm here to make you be uncomfortable. What wears me out about business owners is when we have conversations and they say, I can't afford that, but I want to be successful. So many business owners want to invest $100, but $1,000, $1 million businesses. That doesn't connect. You have to be willing to go out on a limb, be sold out about what it is that you desire. You got to be sold out about the gift that God has put inside of you. You have to be so sold out, facts don't matter, right? Let me tell you this story. I was going through a very bad, very dark time in my life. That's when I was going through a divorce. And my story, my history is, for 14 years, I was an executive sales director with Mary Kay, right? And I drove pink Cadillacs. I mean, one year we hit over $500,000 in sales. I earned national awards, right? And I'm telling the truth. Telling the truth. And I hit a place. Y'all know how when life happens as women, we just fall, don't we? We don't know how to balance nothing. In the bed, depressed, moping. We eating, we shopping, we just don't know how to function. Well, that was me. That was me. And I'll never forget my mom came in my room. She was like, you don't get up out the bed. I'm tired of seeing you in the bed, but y'all know that's how we feel, especially when devastating things happen, right? And it was devastating for me because in my family, everybody's married. If my father was still living, my parents would be married for about 40 years now. My grandparents on yesterday celebrated 66 years, right? So I believed in marriage, so that was devastating to me. So literally, because I didn't know how to compartmentalize my emotions, write that down, because y'all need to learn how to compartmentalize everything that you have going on in your life. You need to know how to open doors, close doors, lock them, right? But I didn't know that. So my girlfriend came to me and she said, Shaniece, I want you to get on this coaching call. And I'm like, I ain't getting on no coaching call. I don't even have no money. I don't feel like it. I'm not getting on a call. And she was like, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. And see, one of my favorite quotes is, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. And if you have great people around you that are going to pull you up, and she didn't care that I was in the bed. She told me what I needed to do. And that forever changed my life. I got on the call, and I was listening to this coach, and she was just talking, saying, you know how people say good stuff, you like, yeah. So she's talking. And then we get to the end, and she tells her price. I start sweating. You know how you start sweating? Your panties sweat. Your feet sweat. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Stupid.
But you know what? I instantly heard the Spirit of the Lord say, you need to find a way. So you know what I did? I went to my retirement. And I pulled money out of my retirement. And I stepped on my face. And you know the Steve Harvey video, Jump?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I jumped that day. I was like, Lord, you better bless me. That's all I have. But I'm willing to step out on faith. And so many of us believers say we operate in faith, and we really don't. Because faith is the evidence of things hoped for. Come on now. So I invested. And after 30 days, I'm like, okay. Right? That's how we are. We wanted to just shift right away. You know, we just wanted to be the lottery, right? So then after 60 days, I'm like, okay, I see some stuff happening. Okay. And then after 90 days, I'm like, okay, she may be onto something, because 21 days creates a habit, right? So after working with her for a year, the next year I saw 6 figures in my income. If I had not have stepped out on faith, if I had not have trusted God, I would have not turned around and I would have still been in the bed. As business owners, we got to quit making excuses. You can't be fabulous and not have no money. And y'all know we are the biggest pretenders. Right? We're the biggest pretenders. You have to change and shift your focus. So who do you be? Can somebody tell me 5 words that they came up with? Who's bold enough to stand up and yell their words?
Amazing, articulate, chosen, influencer, connector.
All right.
Confident, strong, leader, giver, and stubborn.
I need you to change that word. You ain't stubborn. You are not. I know you. You are strong-headed. That's okay. You ain't stubborn. You have an amazing heart. Anybody else? Yes.
Ambitious, lovely, positive, creative, honest.
Nice. Anybody else? What? I done said all that.
I'm compassionate, honest, an advocate, funny, and intelligent.
Awesome. Thank y'all for sharing. Now take those power words that you wrote down, get them laminated, and I want you to post them everywhere. Now the person that really desires success is going to do that. And it's probably only going to be 2 people in the room. The young lady that inboxed me, and she said, you know, Shaniece, when you talk those power words, I did exactly what you told me to do. Something so small, right? She said, I put them all on my wall. And whenever life gets out of order for me, I say my words and remind myself who I be. This activity is so profound. She's like, Shaniece, you need to teach it all over the world. I'm like, okay, we'll speak that thing. You know, but it is, because your power words can change your life. Do y'all understand the law of attraction? Yes. So whatever you attract, no matter what kind of place you're in, that's what you're going to get, right? So if you're speaking greatness, if you're speaking excitement, empowerment, $1 million stuff, then you have the ability to attract that. But if you are that woe is me person, I'm always complaining, it's always negative, life, why am I living, let me pass out right now, that is what you're going to attract. Come on, y'all know we know some of those people, right? We do. And let me say this to you. If you are the #1 person in your group, then it's time for you to find a new group.
That's right.
I am so blessed to have my girlfriends that are in my life that are doing amazing. I'm blessed, and I know that. I'm blessed to have the type of family that I have. I'm blessed, and I don't apologize for it.
That's right.
Because, again, the type of friendships, me and my girlfriends, over Christmas, it was like 12 of us. We had a Christmas party, and we've known each other since high school. We're blessed. Everybody doesn't have that. I'm grateful for it. My family, I'm blessed. But at the end of the day, you need people who's going to speak in your life and take you to another place.
Right.
When you're down, you don't need somebody to walk on you.
That's
You
right.
don't need somebody that's going to keep you down. You need somebody that's going to speak into your life to take you to the next level. Right? You need somebody that's going to encourage you like, girl, you got this. I know how great you are. You want to start a business? Go do it. I'll support you. I'll show up. I'll do whatever I need to do. Those are the type of people that you desire and that you need in your life. Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. So today is really all about shifting. You know how they say in church, now when you come, when you leave, you need to be different. Right? You know how to be the pastor's voice, now when you come. So today is so much stuff that you're going to get. Make sure you write it down. Be in the moment. I know you can't turn your phones off, but be cautious about what phone calls you take into that. You are in the moment. God has you here for a reason. Know this. Nothing is by accident. You invested today for a reason. Other people could have been here, but God saw fit to see you here. So you have to get what's out here for you. So I want you to do 3 things. Okay? 3 things that I really want you to change and that I want you to focus on. Number 1, and how am I doing with time? Where Cam at? I must be doing good. Okay. Number 1, quit living below your potential. Quit living below your potential. Everyone in here could be multi-millionaires. How am I doing with time, Rock? 5 minutes? You sure I don't have 10? 5.
Take your time.
Okay, let me talk quick. Number 1, living below your potential. Okay? I see so many entrepreneurs who are lazy. I'm going to put it out there. Have the potential to be great, to do some amazing things, but are lazy with a capital L. And my clients will tell you, right, Brittany, calling people out. They know that that's something that we don't go for. If you say you want a business and you want to be successful, you need to show up for it. Please. Show up for it. And one of my little cousins posted online on Facebook, she said, I'm tired of dealing with African American business owners because they don't follow through. So I was getting ready to call her and turn out right. But then I had to sit back and think about that. How many of us don't follow through? One of us don't follow through and gives everybody a bad day. Nobody should have, your clients should never have to call you. You should be calling them. And you should know who your ideal clients are because maybe everybody ain't your client. You have specific clients and you take them from what to what? Symptom to solution. Your client needs what you have. So we're spinning our wheels with people who aren't really our clients. And we hang on to them too long. Quit living below your potential. Go after what you want. Nothing is ever going to be handed to you. Nothing. You see all the celebrities, they go after what they want. Y'all see the Kardashians? They're amazing business people. People can dog them all they want. But them folks know how to brand. They got naked businesses, they got music, videos. I mean, they got everything. Kanye going crazy, and what's everybody doing? Following them. They got a million businesses. They know how to brand. Quit living below your potential. Learn how to invest in you. Go to a workshop, go to a seminar, get a coach. Even if it's not me, find somebody that matches you, where your heart connects. Invest in you. Quit being lazy and living below your potential. Number 2, get away from fear. Don't you know that fear is the enemy's playground? Write that down. Fear is the enemy's playground. When he can keep you in the place of fear, you will never go to the next level, and he will be applauding and clapping and dancing. Because he knows that the gift that's inside of you is effective, and it'll change somebody's life. He don't want you to change nobody's life. He wants you to stay in fear. And fear is false evidence appearing real. So for those of you that are sitting here in fear, I ain't gonna call no names because I got a couple on my list. I got a couple of them. Stop it today. Know that if God is on your side, there's nothing you can't do. Know that he said he can do exceedingly abundantly above all things. Come on now. Quit sitting in fear. And then my third thing is for everybody to know everything. You don't know everything. You do not know everything. There's always someone that can teach you. There's always someone that can take you to another level. My coach, and if I was to tell y'all what I'm investing in my coach, y'all would pass smooth out. Y'all would pass out. What you say? For real. But if I desire to be a millionaire, I need to be connected to a millionaire. If I desire to think big, I need to be connected to people that think big. I'm talking about big, like there's no limit, there's no box, there's no, like, big. That's where I desire to go. And I'm gonna make it happen. So remember, you don't know everything. Allow people, y'all know we got people like, oh yeah, I know that. And every time you say something, they finish your sentence. I'm telling you. And one of the things that I want to leave with you is the definition of insanity. When you do the same thing over and over. And this is a quote by Albert Einstein. You do the same things over and over and over and over and over and over, and you expect something different. That's the definition of insanity. You have to be willing to do something different to get different things. So in closing, yes, I have a lot of programs. You can check me out at my table if you have any questions or concerns. But today, I'm here to serve you. So if you have any questions about where you're at and where you desire to go, please stop me and ask me. Because my purpose, when God shifted me from my career to my purpose, and my purpose is to work with women that want something more and to teach them how to make income. To teach them how to use, I teach it like this. Your gift is like a tree, right? A tree that's rooted in the ground. So what comes out of trees? Branches. Right. All those branches are the income that you can make that are connected into your gift. That's what I teach. All of y'all have amazing businesses inside of you. All of you have amazing gifts. Please don't stay the same. Challenge yourself to leave here differently. Thank you so much for having me. Y'all be blessed, y'all be encouraged, and know that this is your year of victory. Again, my name is Shaniece.
For me, I'm gonna ask you this: what do you believe in God for?
Woo! I believe in God for the great. I believe in God to be able to coach women all over the nation. That's what I believe in God for. I believe that God is going to open up the window of heaven and pour out amazing blessings for me. I'm believing for a lot of money. Because when you have a lot of money, you can bless more people. You can tithe better. When people need help, they don't need you to just pray for them. They need you to go help them. So I'm believing God for the big and the great.
Do you know that when you come into agreement with your fellow sister, I want to come into agreement with her. And we're going to just pour back into her by agreeing that God will give her what she wants. So whatever she said, whatever you heard, let's speak that back in her life. 1, 2, 3. I speak money. I speak wealth. I speak clients, coaching, expansion, money. All around the world, receive it. Amen. Amen. You know what? I heard something so incredible that stuck with me. You live below your means, but you do not live below your potential. Ain't that something? Yeah. Don't live over your means. Don't live below your potential. I was guilty of that, but this year I said, I'm rising above your potential, right? Let's get some takeaways. Stay with me. Some feedback. This is not going to be long, but I want you to know something, ladies. We are on our lunch break. Our lunch break is only a half an hour. It's not provided, but it is provided tonight. They have a bistro over here. The menu is very reasonable. You can order your lunch, bring it back here because we are reconvening at 12:15. I just want to get that out before we get into this. This is about to be 3 more minutes of feedback and takeaways, and then enjoy the marketplace. Make sure you meet every vendor. Make sure you support every vendor that's here. And if you are a businesswoman, business owner who did not bring business cards, we have our sign-in in the back. Make sure you sign in so we can make sure all the people get your information. Takeaways. All right. Please state your name.
And dear, what stood out to me was the title, Who You Be. And this started for me last year, not just because it was a new year, really taking time to dedicate to understanding who I am. Because once you know who you are, then you can't really get what you need. And so, when you said that, it really stood out to me. And there's one quote that really stood out to me. I've been listening to a lot of Dr. Miles Monroe speaking. And one thing that he said in a book that I'm reading right now, which is called The Purpose of a Woman, he said, when purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. And so, that really stood out to me because we don't know our purpose. So we go around and we allow other people to abuse us, and we even abuse ourselves. So just one thing for all of you ladies, just search and find that purpose and live in that purpose. And let's stop abusing ourselves this year and abusing other people.
That's awesome. Some of you, I always do something crazy. I remember thinking to myself, why am I mad when they devalue me and I didn't value myself? You can expect someone else to value you, you ain't treating yourself right. Why you mad he cheated and you cheated yourself, right? So let's raise up our standards. Who else got some takeaways? All right. Beautiful woman. And by the way, this Divine Connection was at the other She's Visionary conference, and it's so amazing. Make sure you connect with women.
Fear, Crystal Turner. Fear. Fear is something that, some of you know my story, but I'm not even going to share. Fear is something that in 2015 made me change who I am, because I was put in a situation where I could no longer be fearful. And in that moment of no longer being fearful, it made me also vulnerable and made me step out and do some things that I had been sitting on, such as my gifts. And in that, I realized that this was my time, this was my season. Sometimes tragedy will come into your lives. And I promise you, if you always look at, I'm always half full. I don't care what's going on, my life is always half full. And in that time, there's been so many great things. So in this moment, I definitely believe that everybody in this room, we are living in our purpose, we are living in our now, and we shouldn't be living in our fear. So take that moment to go ahead and walk out on whatever it is that you desire and trust and believe. And I am a follower of Shaniece, we're also friends, but I am a testimony that your life can truly, truly change for the better if you walk away from that word fear. No is not a bad thing when it comes to you. It just means that door was not the door that was supposed to open for you. So keep going and are knocking on those doors until you get a yes, and you'll get it.
Awesome. See, ladies, we all got a word for each other. It's not all about the guest speakers, but we are here to empower each other. And I want to tell you, whatever you focus on, expand. If you're focusing on your problem, it's going to be big. But if you focus on God, oh my God, He is so much bigger. Whatever you focus on, expand, okay? So last one, anyone else? All right. Pretty redhead lady.
Thank you. Again, the power words, heard it before, not doing it, I'm going to do it this time. And kind of piggybacking off of what she was saying in the back, the fear. Shaniece knows my story, but I'm realizing it's necessary.
It's necessary. How about that,
It's
y'all?
necessary.
That's right.
So whatever it is, I mean, we can't control what life hands us, but it's necessary
Right.
to become who you are, who you be.
That's right.
Because without fear, do you need faith? Right? Fear should push you close to faith. If we didn't have no challenges, what do we need to believe God for? You know what I mean? So fear is definitely necessary, but faith, right, is our obligation.
Right.
All right, ladies, stand up. Let's stand up. We're about to do our victory shout. That's just literally, let's take like 30 seconds. I mean, the whole 30 seconds, y'all. And I want you to get vulnerable real quick before we go to lunch. I want you to put in your mind everything that you are believing God for. The book, the man, the money, the house, the faith, the peace, the state of mind that you want. You want the chaos to stop. You want your children to come together. You want to have a baby. You can't have babies. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you, I don't care if we say God, we don't say God, but God is in this, okay? So I want you to put everything to the forefront of your mind. Put your finger